Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered how someone like Sydney Lotuaco, who's been in the public eye for years, actually deals with the chaos of real life? Because here's the thing. When you're a reality TV star, people expect you to have it all together. But when you're adjusting to life with 2 kids, even someone as polished as Sydney is probably feeling like they're just winging it. And guess what? That's relatable. We've all been there, right? The moment you think you've got life figured out, a new baby arrives and turns everything upside down. But Sydney's recent social media post isn't just about her personal journey. It's a mirror held up to the universal struggle of modern parenthood. Let's unpack this because, honestly, it's way more than just a mommy vlog. What makes this really interesting is how Sydney's experience reflects a bigger cultural shift. We live in a world where people are constantly pressured to be perfect parents, but the truth is, no one has it all figured out. Sydney admits she was super nervous about going from 1 kid to 2. And why wouldn't she be? You're not just adding another person to your life. You're rewriting your entire routine, your identity, your sense of self. It's like building a house and then suddenly having to expand it to triple the size. And yet, she's honest about the mom guilt creeping in almost immediately. That's not just her being vulnerable. It's a reminder that even the most confident people feel insecure when it comes to parenting. What many people don't realize is that guilt isn't a sign of failure. It's a signal that you care. But society still treats it like a personal flaw, which is insane. Here's what I find fascinating. Sydney's approach to introducing her first daughter to the new baby. She didn't rush it. Instead, she waited until she felt ready, which is a choice that defies the perfect parent narrative. Why? Because she knew her older child wasn't just a little person. She was a full-fledged personality with her own emotions. And that's the thing. Kids aren't just mini adults. They're individuals with their own fears and needs. Sydney's decision to let the older child meet the baby on her terms shows a level of emotional intelligence that's rarely celebrated in parenting stories. It's not about forcing a perfect transition. It's about respecting the child's process. And honestly, that's something we should all take notes on. How many of us try to force our kids into new situations without considering their feelings? It's a reminder that parenting isn't about control, it's about connection. Now let's talk about the first week being rough. Sydney's candidness here is powerful because it strips away the glamour. The first few weeks after giving birth are a whirlwind of sleepless nights, hormonal chaos, and the crushing weight of responsibility. But what's even more telling is how she's learning to center herself through meditation in the shower. That's not just a quirky detail. It's a radical act of self-care in a culture that glorifies burnout. She's not just surviving. She's actively choosing to prioritize her mental health. And that's a message we need to hear more of. Because when you're raising kids, you can't pour from an empty cup. But how many of us are told that self-care is selfish? Sydney's approach challenges that narrative. If anything, it's a rebellion against the idea that mothers should be selfless to the point of exhaustion. And here's the kicker. Sydney admits she wants so many more kids now. That's not just a personal revelation. It's a commentary on how parenthood can be both terrifying and exhilarating. The first time around, you're scared of the unknown. The second time, you're scared of repeating the mistakes. But when you successfully navigate the chaos, it's like a rush of dopamine. You think, I did this before, and I can do it again. But what this really suggests is that the fear of parenthood isn't about the kids, it's about the loss of self. The idea that adding another child might mean losing more of your identity. And yet, Sydney's journey shows that even that loss can be a form of growth. It's a paradox. The more you give of yourself, the more you discover who you are. So what's the takeaway here? Sydney's story isn't just about her life. It's about the messy, beautiful, and often unspoken realities of modern motherhood. It's a reminder that no one has all the answers, and that's okay. The next time you see a parent struggling, maybe instead of judging, you can remember that they're just trying to figure it out, just like everyone else. Because at the end of the day, parenthood isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, even when you're not sure how.